A heart without a soul cannot beat. A heart that cannot beat turns to ice. The ice hides what once was, until the soul comes calling again to awaken what lies beneath the frost.
Let's see. We brutally killed a couple people and their dog.
Yeah, I think it's important to note that the dog was a weird finger creature.
It was.
Stop
For
saying
all
we
intents and
murdered people's
purposes, it was
dogs
a
when what
dog.
we really murdered are, like, abominations.
Well, hang on. How can there be abominations with no vault?
This is a very good question.
I don't think that abominations are inherently tied to vaults. I think they can exist other places. It's just that the vaults happen to have a lot of abominations.
But anyways, continue, Colby.
Yeah, we, oh my god, we fought a Fingy Steve. That
Yeah.
fucking thing. Yeah, we fought a Fingy Steve.
You fought two of them, actually.
Oh, it was two of them.
In different
And then-
places.
They did try and
but-
choke us to death.
I forget, did we get teleported again? Did we
No.
Yes, yeah.
No.
No, but we went to a
saw it.
cave.
Yes.
Yes, we followed the map that we found
Yes.
in the hideout to a cave, which we are now in. Ooh,
Yes.
spooky.
And in that cave, you fought some more people. You found Dawncaller in a cage and let her out.
Oh, that's right.
And that's where you currently are. Also of note, on your journey to said cave, the party who can use their eyes saw the dragon carrying a Hermanthony off in the distance.
Oh, we did see that, didn't
You
we?
did see that.
Oh, yeah, see, I tried to block that out.
I
Well,
knew
you don't
you
have
would.
eyes, so you can be forgiven for not seeing it.
So, anyways, that's where we left off with you guys all around Dawncaller. While you were fighting the owner of the haunting key and a Fingy, they also had a Cromfok with them. You damaged the Cromfok a good bit, but it managed to run away because it's fast as hell.
Fuck boy.
And so, yeah, right now you've been sitting and talking, or standing around talking with Dawncaller. So, what would you like to do?
I would like to check my health to see how we're doing.
Y'all are doing relatively
I'm doing
okay.
good. I'm doing fine.
Yeah.
We're chilling. We're doing just fine.
Yeah, you're just vibing.
All right.
As far as things tend to go.
Did Dawncaller need healing? Did we take care of that?
Dawncaller, you guys healed Dawncaller a little bit. Just some basic medical attention. She's no longer bloodied thanks to your medical attention, but she still is looking fatigued and not necessarily up to combat or anything.
Well, could
I
be
don't know how to
worse.
send her home. There's not like a reverse thingamajig, right? There's just the mystery one.
As far as you're aware.
Damn.
Shit. So, are we just gonna have to protect Dawncaller?
Well, I mean, she can hide, right?
Wyatt lets out a very exasperated sigh. Listen, I'll stay here with her, okay? I'll stay here with her. You fucks.
Did your
And
accent change?
I don't know. It's almost as
Why
if I'm
is
being
this
voiced by a
reminding me of
different
a-
person. And I can't remember
It's
what
the-
Yono
it's the
does.
Gilbert
Because
voice.
all I know is that he swears a lot.
Or the Samuel voice.
Shush! Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up! Ah! I'm gonna
That's more like it.
I'm gonna stay here with her and heal her up a little bit more, and I'll join you guys. You guys go do whatever. Go chase the weird sausage things around. You fucks.
Okay, bitch.
All right.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you. I've got to swear as much as possible.
I'm gonna slap him upside the head.
Roll to hit.
Oh no!
What did you get?
No!
Hero
Nat
point
one.
that.
We're not hero pointing
That one.
this.
Well, now we've got to see what we get for that fumble card. Number 35.
Oh my god.
Overexertion, you are fatigued. So we're just gonna say that you go to smack him upside the head, but you're far too tired of his shit, and you just know it's not worth it. So you're not actually fatigued.
Thank
but
goodness.
You like pull a muscle.
you're just like, yeah, man,
I
I hate
pass
this
away.
guy.
Like, oh, damn it.
All right. So, are you moving on?
Yes.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay. So, you begin following the path that you saw the Kromfok take, down to the west, through the cave. And as you start going through, you start to see strange purple crystals cropping up on the floor, the ceiling, around the walls. Why don't you each go ahead and make a recall knowledge check of your choice, please?
Nature.
Sure, go for it.
I'll go with occultism.
I'm
It's a
also
nat
going to go
20
with
for a
nature.
27.
Ooh.
Okay.
I got 24.
Let's-
Not as good as a nat 20.
Okay.
I'm assuming that I can feel these through my feet. It's
Oh, yeah.
21.
Okay, so you all can pretty easily tell that these crystals are weave stones in the process of formation.
Ooh.
So they currently aren't usable, they don't have power, but some sort of very powerful magic is here creating these essence stones.
I don't like that.
And as you keep going forward, you actually do see a couple that look to be glowing. And you think those ones probably are actually usable.
Suppose we harvest the weave stones.
Yes.
Okay.
Aye.
And the map is not lagging horribly for you now, yes?
Well, the game is paused.
Alright.
No, it's no longer paused.
Mine's okay. I
Okay.
reduced a bunch of
It's
settings.
lagging,
I-
but not horribly.
Okay, well that's good, because I made a whole new map.
Yeah,
Okay.
feels fine on my end.
Okay, so Bastion, you're going to harvest this essence stone?
Yep.
Okay. Do you want to invest to it and see what it does? Or, well,
I suppose we can put it on. Where's my other one on? Is it on the sword or is it on the crossbow?
let's see. I don't think it's on either. Oh, never mind. It's on your crossbow.
I will put this on the sword.
Okay. So, I can't remember if you rolled or if I rolled last time. I think you rolled. So go ahead and
I
roll.
think I rolled.
Yeah.
Roll 2 separate D100s for me, please.
Okay, the first one is a 74, and the second is a 99.
Ooh.
Oh.
499. All right, 1 second. Let me duplicate and create the new item. All right, $74.99. You said, yeah?
Yep.
99. Okay. Let me. There we go. GM notes. All right. So scrolling on down to 74. Oh.
I don't know if this is the good one or the bad one.
The 74 is the good one. Why won't it let me? Google Drive. Let me copy paste the information.
Curse
No.
you, Google.
Hold on, I'm gonna download the PDF, I guess, so that I can copy paste it because it won't behave otherwise. Ugh. There they are. So 74. Are you fucking serious? It won't let me paste it. God damn it. Okay, it's fine.
Rude.
It's fine. It's fine. I'll just
fine?
type it really fast. Okay. And 99 was the detriment. Okay. These are some fun ones.
It's frightening.
His laughter scares me.
I don't like it.
Okay. So, one moment. So, Bastion,
Mhm.
as you invest, where do you put it on your sword?
I imagine that I put it up on the crossblade or the crossbar.
Okay. So, as you attach it to the weapon, it sort of just melds into the crossbar. And you all watch as ethereal dragonflies begin buzzing around Bastion's head. Bastion, you're like, oh, that's kind of neat. And then you see something in the sword, in the blade. Oh god, oh god, oh gods, oh gods, oh gods, what is that? What is that? That's horrible, horrible, horrible thing. There's this horrible thing, and you feel absolutely compelled to try to break your sword. Make a will save.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh no, bro.
It'll be a shame if I have to break this. I really do like this sword. 25.
Equal. Okay. So you manage to no. I will not break this sword. I will not break this sword. I will not break this sword. It's just my reflection.
Oh no. Though, to be fair, very on brand for me.
So
Does Bastion have some self-image issues to work through?
Bastion is an amalgamation of different creatures and doesn't know which parts of herself are her anymore.
I take it that's a yes.
I would think so.
And can you blame her? So let me set this up and put it in your inventory real quick. Okay, $74.99 into your inventory, and you're invested to it. Okay, there you go. As far as you're aware, all it's doing is... Well, actually, hold on. I guess that effect has been revealed, so I will put it in the item description.
So do I get to know why I have dragonflies, or do they just chill there until they do something?
Right now, all you're aware of is the dragonflies.
Okay,
Um,
so, apparently this gives me self-esteem issues and little friends.
Good, we need friends.
What now, folks?
Now, I mean, are there more of those to harvest?
You see one more in the distance. In like a huge cluster of crystals. And you also, as Bastion just sprints ahead, you also, Bastion, as you approach, see a strange pole with a light, a green sort of glowing glass orb on top that seems to be emitting a vaguely purple light. And just around the corner, you also see a strange red light kind of pulsing around. Why don't you pick a d20 for me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We shall consult the list. We are going to choose 12.
12. Okay. This one then. You also believe you hear the pitter-patter and grunting of Cromvox coming around the corner. It's time for initiative.
Yay! Okay.
We love a cromfuck.
Morgrim and Thicket, I'm
there's
going to
a
move you
crew
a
of
little
them.
bit closer.
Ooh,
Yeah, I froze,
fuck
so I-
yourself.
Yeah,
Couldn't
so
move.
I moved you a little bit closer for the sake of fairness. For them. And let me change that music to combat. Okay, so at the top of round 1, Thicket, you're up.
All right.
You also
I'm
hear
gonna
the
start with.
Cromvox.
Okay. I'm gonna start with a stride. Let's move here. I still can't detect any of them, can I?
You can hear them coming, but you don't know where they are exactly. You'd assume they're around the corner,
All right.
considering how the sound waves are bouncing around.
Then I. Ooh, this is a tough choice. I suppose, I will. I guess start with a guidance on Bastion.
Okay. Bastion is now guided.
I'm trying to avoid using my Eidolon as much as possible, considering what happened last time. Shoot, my good AoE spells, or my land disruption spells, are 3 action. So, my last action in combat will be to channel elements.
Okay. Let's go ahead and put that aura up.
Bang.
And there we go. Thicket's kinetic aura is now up. That brings us now to a Cromfok, which is going to, if I can pull up its stats, it is going to sprint around the corner and is going to, as it runs around the corner, make a sprinting strike, where it will move up and around to behind Bastion. And this one is wounded, so you believe, or bloodied, I should say. So you believe this must be the one that you fought before, and it is going to attempt a claw strike on Bastion. So that is a 28 to hit.
That will, in fact, hit.
Okay, so let me get the dice. That is 9 points of slashing damage. that is the end of this Cromfox turn. That brings us to the next one, which is going to also attempt a sprinting strike. Get up to flank Bastion, and is then going to attempt a claw. So that is a 21 to hit.
That will also hit.
Okay. Sebastian, you're going to take 7 points of slashing from that. And that is the end of... No. It has 1 action remaining, because Sprinting Strike is just 2 actions. So as its final action, it is going to put its claws up in a defensive position. That brings us to you, Bastion.
Okay, I am going... I'm going to strike at... Let me pick my weird sausage critter to...
Oh, sorry.
murder.
As you start your turn, their horrible breath begins to overpower your nostrils. Go ahead and make a fortitude save.
Oh, of course. That's not a 25. What is it? That's a 12.
A 12. That is unfortunately a failure. So you are sickened one.
Sickened?
You are
Yes.
sickened.
Wonderful. I would like to try and murder this fellow.
Okay, go ahead and go for it.
That's 22.
22. That is a hit. Go ahead and roll damage. With what? Your sword?
With my sword, yes.
Okay.
That is 7 points of damage.
7 points of damage. All right. What the hell? I don't know what Foundry just did, but it was very odd. Don't worry about it.
No
All
problem.
right. 7 points of damage. All right. You have 2 actions remaining. And I gave you all hero point cards already, so make sure you take a gander at those if you haven't already.
Gandering. How could we? Okay. I would like to cast... Oh, no, I don't want to do that because it's an area... Actually, no, it's a cone, so I can. I'm going to cast Haunting Hymn, please.
Haunting Him. Okay, what does that require?
So it is a DC 19 basic fortitude save, and it's a 15-foot cone that I'm going to direct away from my lovely allies.
Appreciate
So
that.
it will make a fortitude save. That is a 14.
And it fails.
All right then. Takes full damage.
That takes 3 points of sonic damage.
3 points of sonic damage. What does this Haunting Him sound like?
Well, because Thicket is here, it just sounds like really discordant music.
Okay, are
Kind of
you
makes
like?
your ears want to bleed.
Are you playing it
welcome.
from your? Well, are you playing it from your actual instrument, or is it just coming from nowhere?
It's just kind of coming from nowhere.
Interesting. All right. And that is the end of your turn. All right then.
Yes.
That brings us now to a third Cromfok, which is going to go ahead and sprinting strike. Sprinting strike around the corner, and is going to go for Bastion with a claw.
Of course it is. Why wouldn't
That
it?
is a 19 to hit.
Because I'm flanked, I believe that does hit.
The flank doesn't apply here, so
Because I am flanked and sickened.
the sickened would apply here. So
Wait, so did it So it says that my AC is 16.
yes, so add 2 because I gave you the off guard condition,
Okay.
but you're
So
not
it's
off guard
18.
of this Cromfok. So
So it's 18 instead. So
Okay.
I'm not hit.
I got a 19 to hit, so yes, you are.
Sorry. I forgot all of my numbers.
That is 8 points of slashing damage.
Ow.
And it is going to it is then going to attempt to grab you.
Of course it is.
So that is going to be against your fortitude DC.
Mm-hmm.
That is going to be a 19 against your fortitude DC.
That succeeds. Okay. Well, that fails for me. The thing succeeds.
Okay, so that means that you are grabbed.
Awesome. So I'm grabbed, sickened, and off guard.
Yeah.
Oh, and immobilized. Can't forget immobilized.
Yeah.
How could we?
It comes with the grab, so.
Oh, and of course, my major psychological trauma is also here.
Who could forget that? That brings us to Morgrim.
Okay. I'm gonna move up.
Alright. You are now flanking the one that is bloodied.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna flying flame all three of them.
Okay.
So that's a DC 20 basic reflex save.
Alright then. So the one that is right in front of you, I'll go right to left. So the one that's right in front of you gets 14. This one here in the middle gets a 21, and the one on the other side of Bastion gets a 15.
Fail. So the ones that failed get 14 for full damage, and then
14 points of damage.
I rolled really good on my
Damn.
2d8 spam.
My
All right.
God.
So the one directly in front of you is now mortal. Actually, both of the ones that failed are now mortal. And then the one that succeeded is just not looking great, but, you know, still doing relatively okay. All right, then. I think that was your turn.
It is.
All right, then. God damn, if this Steam notification would get out of the way. There we go. All right, top of round 2. Thicket, you're up.
Okay.
And I need you to make a fortitude save.
That's right. Good old fortitude.
Good old stinky breath.
14. Wait, no. What was that? 20.
20. That is a success. So you are
Okay.
not sickened.
Awesome. You see this guy? You see him right here? And you see this guy right behind him?
Yeah.
I'd like to attack both of them with an electric arc.
All right, and that is a reflex save from them both, I believe.
Yes, it is.
So the one directly in front of you gets a 15, and the other one gets an 18.
Also fails.
Okay, full damage for both.
They each take 5 points of electric damage.
All right, the one directly in front of you is dead. Bastion, you are no longer flanked. And the other one is not looking in the best of shape.
And you see that one that I just zapped?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to throw a fucking rock at it.
Okay.
So that is going to be...
With a telekinetic, I'm sure.
Elemental blast, yeah.
Elemental blast, right. Right.
Oh dear God, that's a nat 1.
Oh no! Okay, so let me roll that fumble card. Card number 30. That was... I think we've...
going to be piercing.
I think we've ruled that these are spells.
I think we did.
So, drawing a blank. Until healed, you are stupefied 1. So you try to pull... As you try to pull this rock off the ground and toss it, you feel that you're doing all the things you normally do to do this, but you're not able to access the power, and it's very bewildering. So, stupefied means that you take a penalty to your intelligence, wisdom, and charisma checks, DC and DCs, and saving throws and spells stuff. And any of the things using intelligence, wisdom, or charisma equal to the value. So in this case, it's a -1 penalty to all of those things.
Lovely. I love it when that happens.
And I believe that is the end of your turn then.
Yes, it is.
All right then. that brings us around to this Krumfak, which is going to... And off guard does still apply to you, Bastion, because you're grabbed.
Okay.
It is going to attempt to bite you first and foremost.
Exciting.
That is a 22 to hit.
That will hit.
Okay. Find the dice. There we go. That's the wrong one. Okay. That is going to be 11 points of piercing damage. And I need you to make a fortitude save against the breath.
That is a 13.
A 13, that is unfortunately a failure. Not a critical failure though, so you're still just sickened 1. And it is then going to do a sprinting strike to get to behind Thicket. Over behind Thicket, and then it's going to go for a claw. That is going to be a 23 to hit Thicket.
Yep, that is.
Alrighty then. Thicket, you're going to take 4 points of slashing damage.
Ouchie.
And that is the end of its turn. That brings us now to Bastion.
Okay. I would like to start by attempting to vomit onto this gentleman.
Okay, go ahead and make a fortitude save.
Oh.
That's a natural 20.
Wow.
Alright then, you are no longer sickened as you just retch all over this thing's big ol' eye.
I know the answer is probably no, but am I allowed to use this to demoralize him?
I was gonna instead say that you can get a little bonus to your attempt to escape if you'd like. Assuming you try to escape, but you can try to demoralize it instead.
I was not going to try to escape.
Okay, then yeah, we'll go with we'll consider that a bonus to a demoralize then if you want to try that instead.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna try and demoralize him.
Okay.
So that's a what?
Intimidation.
Intimidation. I always forget that's an actual skill. I don't know why. That's a 12.
A 12. And
Plus
that's
a bonus.
against... It does get a little bonus, and guidance as well, if you'd like to use it.
Oh, yes, I do have guidance.
So +1 from that, and then you'll get a little bonus, which I will not disclose at this time. So what does that make your total? 13, and then the mystery bonus against its will DC. I'm gonna say that just barely fails.
Damn. Okay, now I would like to try and skewer it.
Okay, go ahead and roll a hit. It actually seems as though it almost enjoys the vomit.
Oh.
I
And I
don't
only
enjoy
rolled a
that one
13,
bit.
so no good has come
13
from
does
this.
not hit, unfortunately.
But I am
You're not
no
sickened.
longer sickened.
You are no
That's-
longer
that's
sickened.
good.
This is true.
That is something good.
And I believe you have one. Nope, never mind.
No,
That
I do
is
not.
that is all.
I vomited, I tried to demoralize, and I tried to stab.
Okay. Then that is the end
Sounds
of
like-
your turn.
Sounds like an average night at the bars.
So let me check grapple real fast. End of next turn. Okay. So this Kromfak is then going to go ahead and try to bite you. That is a 24 to hit.
Will hit.
Okay. And Bastion, I believe you're pretty solidly mortal at this point.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So that is going to be 9 points of piercing damage.
Oh, and I'm down.
Okay, Bastion falls unconscious as the Kromfok just chomps. So go ahead and also make a fortitude save as you go down.
That's 12.
12. Okay, so you are going to be sickened as well. Okay, so you all watch as Bastion, just in the grasp of this thing, just gets bitten like right on the shoulder, right at like the base of her neck, and she just screams in pain and falls unconscious. The Kromfok is then going to go for another bite. That is going to be a 22 to hit Bastion.
That will hit, but it will not crit, actually.
Okay, that's good. So let me see here. So that means that you are going to increase your dying value by 2,
Fun.
I believe. Or wait, no, hold on.
That feels wrong.
It does feel wrong. Why am I forgetting how this works? I guess we've not dealt with it.
Increase it by 2?
Crit would increase it by 2, so it increases by 1. There we go. Taking damage while dying. Yeah, so increases by 1. So you are now dying 2. There we go. Now I've gotten the numbers straight.
Okay.
And it has 1 action remaining, which it is going to use to attempt to stick its claws in Bastion's jugular.
Oh, fun.
Gosh.
That is an 18 to hit.
That also hits.
Okay.
Wait. Bastion, would you be opposed to me hero pointing that?
I mean, part of me says no, but the other part of me says if he rolls significantly higher, we end up in a worse place.
That's a very good point.
Remember that if you hit dying 4, or dying 5 in your case,
Yep.
then you don't die instantly in Soul of Frost. You take, you take a near-death injury.
Yes, the near-death injuries.
Yeah. Oh, okay, never mind.
Okay.
You mind if I don't do that?
Yeah, please don't do that.
Wonderful.
So Bastion is dying 3 now, and that will bring us to Morgrim.
I want to kill that thing so it doesn't hurt.
Also, Bastion is no longer grappled because it did not renew its grapple.
How's it looking?
It is not quite bloodied.
I guess I'm going to. How many actions is it? I guess does it take multiple actions to feed an essence stone berry to?
I don't think you have any Essence Stone berries, do you?
I have 7.
Do you? Okay. Then I guess you do. So it would take multiple actions.
Don't have any more potions. 1 hit point is not going to help much. I don't want Bastion to die.
Well, she won't die. She'll just take if she hits dying, then she will take a near-death injury, but probably won't instantly die.
Probably.
Unless she gets decapitated.
Flying flame again.
Is that on the table?
Yes, I believe it is.
Oh, fun.
So flying flame again, you said?
Yes.
Okay.
For both of them.
Okay.
DC
So
20.
DC
Reflex.
20. We'll start with the one that's on Bastion currently. That is going to be a 25, and the one above Thicket gets a 19.
So 7 for the one above and 3 for the other one. And then I'm just gonna move here,
So the one
yelling
above,
really loudly at him so that he looks at me instead of Bastion.
the one above Thicket dies, and the one that you're now yelling at is now bloodied. And that is the end of your turn. That brings us around to the top of round 3 with Thicket.
Okay. God. It's just that one left.
Yep, just the one left as far as you're aware.
Okay. Then... What's very fun about Electric Arc is that it doesn't appear to be an attack.
It's a saving throw. So it will not hit your allies.
And it will not accrue multiple attack penalty.
Correct.
So I'm going to start by throwing a rock at this thing.
Okay. Go ahead and roll to
I
hit.
love that that's where we start.
And that's a 13.
13 to hit. That is unfortunately not a hit.
Right. Okay. In that case, I'm going to... Yeah, hit it with the electric arc.
Okay. So reflex save. It gets a 14.
That's a failure.
All right. Full damage.
And that is 8 points of electric.
8 points of electric damage. So it is currently bloodied. That is the end of your turn. That brings us to Bastion. I need you to make a death save. So that is
Flat
going
D20,
to be
yeah?
flat d20 with a DC equal to 10 plus current dying value.
So that's what, like a 14?
Well, I don't know. You haven't adjusted your dying value, even though you took extra damage.
Oh.
So I believe you're dying 3, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, not wounded. You have removed your dying condition.
Sorry, it keeps bouncing me back to my fucking character sheet instead of letting me do anything.
I have adjusted the dying condition. So
Oh, found
go ahead and roll.
That's a 20!
A 20. All right, your dying condition is reduced by 1, so you are now dying 2. And that
A
brings
nat
us.
20 only reduces your dying condition by 1?
Oh, it was a nat 20. Didn't realize that.
Damn it, there's...
I know. I'm.
Okay.
It's not green. It didn't show up green.
I also wasn't looking at the chat, because I never look at the chat. But also I don't. Well, let me look at natural 20s, because I think they what the fuck am I talking about? Yeah, they definitely. So that will be a critical. So your dying value is reduced by 2 then. So you're now dying 1. There we go. Now that brings us to the Crumb Fox turn. It is going to do a sprinting strike first, it is going to go for a strike on Morgrim with its bite. That is going to be a 25 to hit.
Yep.
Okay. That is going to be 11 points of piercing damage. And I need you to make a fortitude save against the breath.
$23.
23, that is a success, so you are not sickened. And then it is going to do a sprinting strike, and as it runs away, it is going to slash at Bastion with a claw. So that is going to be a 15 to hit Bastion.
That hits.
All right, your dying value increases by 1, and it is going to start running. And appears to disappear around the corner. So, that is the end of its turn. That brings us to Morgrim.
I want to go after it, but I'm going to instead feed Bastion a berry.
Okay. So that's 2 actions to feed Bastion Innocent Stoneberry. Bastion, you now have 1 hit point.
Look at me go!
You are awake on the floor. Wait! Never mind. Bastion is sickened. Bastion cannot eat
Oh, yeah.
or ingest potions. Bastion cannot ingest anything.
Wait. Wow. Hold on, I gotta look at my character sheet because I don't know if I can.
Why did our healer have to leave?
I played Yono.
A fair assessment.
Stupid Yono having a job like an adult.
How dare
For once,
you?
it's not Jacob's fault.
No, I blame Jacob.
We can make it Jacob's fault.
That's true. We can always make it Jacob's fault.
Can I make like a natural medicine check to see if there's any way I can help her?
I mean,
Okay.
I believe.
I don't have battle.
Do you have? Well, no, because treat
Because I
wounds
don't have
takes 10
battle
minutes.
medicine. Yes.
So no.
I pick her up and start running back for a while. What?
Okay. All right. So you pick her up
really
as
have
one
nothing
action, and that is the end of your turn. That brings us around to the top of round 4 with Thicket.
All right, can I assist Morgrim in carrying Bastion?
Okay. So I guess Morgrim, you take Bastion's arms. Thicket, you take Bastion's legs.
Yeah.
What the hell? And I guess
This
that'll
has become
just
a comedy.
that'll make it so that I guess Bastion doesn't have any weight between the two of you, so you'll be able to run at full speed.
Wonderful. Let's get out of here.
All right. So you have 2 actions remaining, Thicket.
Can I move all 3 of us?
No.
Okay. And Mr.
You could
Man
hold
is
an
not-
action though, because you have 2 actions
Yeah.
remaining.
I will hold an electric arc.
You're holding an electric arc. Okay.
Am I
That'll-
able to do that?
Yes, I believe. Let me double check. Prepare. No. Ready. That's it. Right. Right. Action.
Yes,
Ready.
yeah.
There we go.
Oh, it's a single action.
Yeah, you've got to choose a single action.
Okay, then I'm going to ready my elemental blast.
Okay.
And then-
a ranged one, I'm assuming, for if something comes around the corner.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
If I hear a footstep.
Okay. That will bring us now to Bastion. Go ahead and make a dying check.
Why is it loading so slowly? That's a 15.
15, that is a success. Your dying value decreases by 1, so you are now dying 1. And that brings us now to the Crumfuck. Just gonna go do that. And then... Okay. And then it is going to do that, followed by that. Thicket, you hear it come around. You hear the Crumfuck come back around the corner.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll to hit.
11.
11, unfortunately, does not hit. is the end of the Cromfox turn. That brings us to Morgrim.
We can start moving, right? Back.
Well, if Thicket had prepared to move,
Oh, that's what I.
that's
no.
what I was trying to tell you.
I didn't know that's how. I thought we had. Okay.
No,
I
you
thought
just
we
have
had
to prepare
wait a turn.
No, you just have to prepare a single action thing
No.
to ready to move.
I didn't realize that was how moving with another person worked.
I mean,
Morgan
it's
keeps
what we're
going by
saying.
herself.
Okay, so Thicket, would you drop Bastion if Morgrim is pulling away?
Tug of war with Bastion.
Yeah, I get. shit, yeah. Oh man,
Okay.
I'm
Use
sorry.
my body as a tug of war.
So in that case,
It will pull apart.
Oh no.
The
so
stitches will come undone.
God damn it. You know, I almost said final answer to you, Colby, and then I was like, no, I'll let him see if he figures it out on his own. Okay, so Morgrim, you are gonna take some extra bulk, but that will not make you encumbered because it's only 6 and your encumbered value is 10. So you can just go, just move yourself, and I'll move Bastion with you.
Get moving, Thicket. She
Okay.
was.
So how much movement was that total?
All 3 of her actions. 60.
So 60 feet. So that would bring you right to the edge of the map, but not quite off. All right. So that will bring us around to the top of round 5 with Thicket.
Can you put Bastion? Well, I switched
Bastion's
places.
with you.
Bastion's. She's in front of me, so not behind me. Just clarify.
Bastion is technically in your space.
Okay. I'm just making sure that nothing's gonna come up behind.
There we go.
slap
Bastion
her.
is now
Thank
actually
you.
outright in your space.
Okay.
I like
Okay.
the idea that, like, I'm just hanging on, my corpse is hanging on behind her, like a piggyback.
Oh no.
So Thicket, you're up.
Okay. I'm gonna bolt
Okay.
because he's just outside of my my range. Actually, well,
Well,
it would be efficient to just be like, because I was gonna use 2 strides anyways.
You stride and then hold, or if he comes around the corner again, you can see him.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I think it's a good idea. So I'm gonna stride.
Okay. Stride
Yeah.
over there.
I'm gonna stride over here again.
Okay.
To if I can hear him come within
Nope, because it takes
30
2
feet.
actions to ready.
Oh, what? Oh.
That makes sense.
So would you like to retract that move, or do you want us to keep the move?
Just take it back to Wyatt.
Yeah, let's keep the move. I already did it.
Okay,
'Cause
so
retracting the move wouldn't change anything.
you have 1 action remaining then.
Yep. Guidance on Morgrim.
Okay, Morgrim is now guided. Lovely. And then that will bring us to this. You all hear
Concerned.
in the distance.
No.
You've got to be kidding me.
Bad timing.
As around the corner sprints at full tilt a Hermanthony.
Full tilt. Love that.
Morgrim, as you quickly glance back at it, you notice that it's definitely running really fast at you. It actually, it looks a little tired, oddly enough. You're not sure how you can quite tell. Probably something to do with the fact that it's sort of deflated looking, and like a little bit more emaciated than normal, and its wings are sort of flopped down at its, like, over its back. It also has some sort of purple goop all over its chest. And that is the end of its turn. So that brings us to Bastion. Make a dying check, please. What did you get?
Oh, I'm not gonna. A 6.
Oh, okay, then your dying value increases by 1. So you are now dying 2. I have done the adjustment for you. Alright, that brings us to the Kromfok now, which is going to also do a little sprint around the corner there. And then it is going to do a sprinting strike to run up to be right next to Morgrim. And it's going to go for a claw strike at, let's see, Morgrim, even or odd?
Even.
Even. Okay. It's gonna go for a claw strike on Morgrim.
Okay, thank goodness. No.
That is a 24 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay. So, that is 7 points of slashing damage to Morgrim. So how is Morgrim looking right now?
Okay. Not amazing, but not.
Okay.
Ah.
That will bring us now to Morgrim's turn.
How far away was Wyatt?
A good bit.
Okay, so, like, there's no way to outrun this thing, basically, right?
Considering how fast they are, probably not. But you could always try and just hope that they stop.
Alright, well, this thing keeps leaving and coming back, so I don't think it's gonna just... So, I'm just going to... All while holding Bastion. I'm not putting Bastion down on the floor.
Okay.
I'm going to melee elemental blast this guy.
Okay.
2 actions. $28 to hit.
28, that is a critical hit.
Oh.
So go ahead and roll critical damage.
20 points of damage.
20 points of damage. This thing runs up, slashes across your arm, and you just, boom, incinerate it in one fell swoop. Yeah, it is very dead. Thicket, the smell, the sweet, sweet smell of burning, rotting sausage fills your nostrils.
Oh, thank fuck.
No little cubby I can shove Bastion into, is there? I heard from the from Anthony.
No, not really.
Then I'm just going to activate my thermal nimbus, I guess.
Okay. And that will...
Say, if you think you can make it back, take her, Thicket, take her!
That will bring us around to the top of round 6 with Thicket.
Okay, you're telling me to take...
If you think you can outrun, Morgan's willing to try her best to hold off her Anthony.
Here's the thing. We do have something that could very much help us stop the Hermanthony.
That's a decision you've got to make on your own.
Or I could turn around and kill us.
That is fully 100% a decision that Thicket has to make on his own with no input from anyone else.
Yeah, I'm excited either way. It's gonna be interesting.
If we don't
do what you
use
feel.
him, the Hermit... I don't have the spells or the power to continue holding this thing off. You said that it looked weak?
It looks fatigued, but not weak.
Okay, 'Cause if we continue to run, I think this thing is just going to keep coming after us. So, I'm gonna try one last thing. Is the Hermanthony currently in the air?
No, it is on the ground.
This is...
I, as a player, support whatever decision you want to make.
I could make the ground difficult terrain. I could make the air difficult terrain. Or I could summon a monster that will almost... that is a monster. Oh god. I don't like this. I don't
Decisions are
like this
hard.
dilemma one bit.
I'm gonna flip the minute glass over.
Okay, alright.
I believe in you.
Hermanthonies can fly, correct? Like they can just choose to? They have a flying speed and a ground speed?
Yes.
Okay.
But this one, you can hear its wings flapping, like flopping against its back. So normally their wings are kept. Normally you can't hear their wings in case or unless they're using them. So the fact that you can hear its wings flopping around means that something's maybe up with its wings.
Okay. I'm going to cast Mud Pit.
You're going to cast Mud Pit. Okay, what does Mud Pit do?
It 1 feet of mud covers the ground in a 15-foot burst, making it difficult terrain.
Go ahead and place that burst where you want it.
And that is going to go right there.
Okay. So, Thicket spends all 3 actions turning the ground to mud. All right.
That's my turn.
Okay. Then that will... Let me check... Hold on. Let me check when this stupefied ends. Gotta scroll all the way back up through the chat. Until healed. Okay. Stupefied lasts until healed. Okay. So, that brings us now to the Hermanthony. The Hermanthony is going to see the mud and just sort of skid to a stop at the edge of the mud pit before letting out a horrible, frightful babble. So I need both of you to make will saves, please.
26.
26. 17. Okay. So Morgrim, you succeed. Thicket, you fail. So Morgrim, you are frightened 1. That did not work, unfortunately. So Morgrim, you're frightened 1, and Thicket, you are frightened 2. The Hermanthony is then going to shout something at you. And it just stands there. That brings us to Bastion. Go ahead and make a dying check for me.
That's a 14.
14. That is a success. So Bastion is now reducing dying condition by 1, meaning that I think you're at dying. Right now, your dying value is set to 2. So
Yes, that's
you
correct.
are
So
now
my
dying
dying
1.
value is now 1.
Yes, sorry, I have adjusted that. All right then. That brings us to Morgrim.
Okay, I'm going to hit the wrong button. And now everything is frozen.
Oh no.
I'm going to use a weapon infusion to make my 2 action range blast propulsive.
Okay.
But it takes forever to get that button to work. Propulsive. And then I'm going to blast it.
Okay, go ahead and roll to hit.
11.
11, that is unfortunately not a hit. The Hermanthony just dodges out of the way. It sort of like flops to one side unexpectedly as the flaming axe hurtles past it.
And I walk backwards 20 feet while watching the Hermanthony.
Okay. So Morgrim and Bastion are now off the map. And the light is now gone. Not that it really matters for Blind Boy. All right then. That brings us around to Thicket at the top of round 7. What would you like to do?
Get the fuck out of here.
Okay. Thicket also books it off the map. And the Hermanthony continues shouting at you in Wendok, you assume. And that brings us out of initiative as you run back. So Bastion, I need you to make another dying check for me.
That's a 3.
A 3. That
can
is
I hero point that?
You can. It's a regular failure, not a critical failure. So it just increases your dying value by 1, and then you get back to Wyatt. So.
Okay.
I don't think it matters enough to use a hero point.
Okay. So, all right then. You guys run back to Wyatt, who's still wrapping up Dawncollar's wounds and seemingly treating her for her head injuries. And as you just drag Bastion's unconscious body back, he just looks at you. What the fuck did you do? I leave you alone for 5 fucking minutes.
Maybe you shouldn't leave us alone.
Fuck
Fix
you.
her! Fix her!
And he's going to stabilize. So, Bastion, you are no longer dying. And you lose a dying condition and remain unconscious. And then I'm gonna have him do a little treat wounds. Because I don't want to use his spells without his permission. Alright. That is a natural 20.
Woo!
Whoa.
So, that's fucking solid. So I believe that's 4d8. Let me double check. Critical success. 4d8 and his wounded condition is removed. So let me roll. Let me find some more d8s. There we go. So Bastion, Wyatt quickly fixes you up and gets you 19 hit points. And you are not wounded.
Oh.
There you go. Fuck you.
I didn't think it was
feeling?
worth using a healing spell just for me. That may have been a mistake. At least it was only the sausage things, right?
Wrong.
About that.
We gotta go back and kill the Hermanthony.
There was a fucking Hermanthony.
While he was treating her wounds, I'm gonna treat my own wounds.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your
Attack,
nature
yes.
check. And Bastion, would you like to retch?
19.
Yeah, I'd love to vomit, please.
Alright, go ahead and make a fortitude save. right, Morgan, that is a success, so 2d8 hit points to yourself.
That's a natural 20.
Natural 20. All right, you very quickly and easily retch. You don't even have to force yourself. So you are no longer sickened.
Awesome.
And then Thicket
I would
Wyatt's
like
also going to go ahead and try to heal you up to remove your stupefied.
Oh, wonderful.
I'm gonna use a resolve point.
Yeah, I guess I
Okay.
will too. It's my last
All
one.
right, so Thicket, that is a successful treat wounds. 14 hit points to you, and you are no longer stupefied.
Awesome.
And then I'm gonna wait the requisite period and then try and treat my wounds again.
I could
Okay.
attempt to do it.
Okay, does healing affect resolve points or stamina as well?
No. Healing only affects your hit points.
22, so that's what, 2d8?
2d8,
Yes.
yes.
Look at me go!
Woo-woo.
Lovely. Okay. So yes, you guys take 10 minutes to restore your resolve points, and then an additional 10 minutes to for Bastion to heal herself up again. So it's been a solid half hour at this point, and nothing else has come for you. And I'm assuming the mud pit has ended at this point. Yeah,
Yes.
duration of 1 minute, the mud pit is gone. So nothing has come for you. That you can tell, at least.
Oh, that we can tell.
I nervously look around.
Well, are we going back?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Feeling all right?
Sure.
Good as I'll ever be.
Okay. So. And Wyatt just says, "All right, now don't fucking get killed this time! Fuck!
Get killed.
I've got to say fuck at least 18 more times this episode."
Gotta meet your quota.
Yes! It's
You
part of my
have a
religion.
contractual quota.
Yes!
Huh.
That's totally canon, and Yono, I'm sorry, but you can retract that. I'm joking.
We gotta start keeping a tally.
Yeah, the fuck tally. All right, so the three of you begin making your way back to the area you last saw the Hermanthony, and as you get there, you immediately realize the Cromfox corpses are gone.
Oh no.
The Hermanthony is gone.
Oh no. Well, good enough. Time to go home.
I don't think that's how it works.
So, what would you like to do? Morgan starts moving up.
Yes. I think it's moving slowly now.
Let's
Am I
move
moving?
up.
You are not currently, but you did.
Okay. I'm trying to move up. I'm staying in front of everybody,
Okay.
even if my token does not show that. I'm
Your
trying.
token says no.
Okay.
My token is not moving.
Okay. Since you have stated that, then I will do my best to keep you in front of everybody, unless somebody full tilt sprints. Okay. So you still see the essence stone. The essence stone you have not yet collected in the big old cluster. You see the weird light post, and around the corner, Morgan, you can see this weird red light sort of spinning around.
Anybody want to grab that essence stone while we're here?
Morgan, you turn the corner and see that the source of the light appears to be a weird fleshy growth with an eye in it.
Uh-huh.
Oh, not a
Oh,
fleshy
no.
growth.
if we're gonna do that, you might want to get that stuff real quick, because there's some creepy stuff right up the corner.
I already got a stone, so it's you or Thicket.
Go for it, Thicket.
Well, we still haven't figured out the benefit of my current stone.
Correct.
Fair.
So, can I attune to more than one at a time?
Yes. You can be invested up to 10 items at once total.
Beautiful.
And-
All right, I take
yeah.
the stone.
Okay, you take the essence stone. Go ahead and roll 2 D100s for me, please.
Okay. All right, that didn't do what I thought it would.
What did
No.
If you click on it, you can see what you got.
Oh,
First
can I?
one, if you want it. Yeah, it's a 3 and 88.
Oh,
you
3
want
and
to
an
take that.
88. There we go.
3 and 88. Okay. So 3 is your benefit, 88 is your detriment. Okay, so let's take a gander at what this means for you. So,
What does it mean for me, Cameron?
let's find out. 3. Oh, interesting. Okay.
I never like it when he says that.
I hate the word interesting now because of Cameron Smith.
You've ruined part of
It's
the
that
English
giggle.
language.
You and your fucking giggling.
That damn smile.
It's not even that the effect is funny, it's just the reaction. Especially since this is the benefit that I'm talking about right now.
We don't
okay.
trust you as far as we can throw you, sir.
Detriment is 88. So I love this one.
Oh, God.
It
I'm
The
keeps
worst
getting
excited.
thing
worse.
he could say.
What do you attach it to?
God, what even can I attach it to? Because I've already got one attached to my clothing.
You can attach multiple things to the same object, I guess.
All right.
In the same way that you can with runes.
Okay. Then I guess I will do that because I don't have the hand wraps yet. So, oh, I can't put it on my waffle iron, can I?
Yeah, you can.
I don't use my waffle iron. I'll put it on my clothing.
Okay. Okay. So attached to
I'm gonna be
Thicket's clothing.
glittering.
To Thicket's clothing. Okay. So you invest to the stone, you attach it to your clothing, and nothing appears to happen.
I don't like that.
So, what now?
There's a giant fleshy eyeball that's very large. Just
Yes,
around
yes,
the
there
corner, you
is.
guys.
I suppose we have to kill it.
Very possibly.
Well, I don't like that the red light is going in like a circular pattern.
It seems to be moving with the eye.
Yeah,
No.
see, I don't like that.
Maybe we can kill the eye before the red light.
Or that seems to imply we could possibly try sneaking past it.
I mean, maybe.
If we're fast enough.
Are we fast enough, though? That's the question.
Probably
I'm
not.
slow.
Bastion,
also
even
can't
just
see where the beam
looking,
is.
Bastion, even just looking at the eye fills you with an intense feeling of dread.
Seems bad. Like, I think I can just say clearly that seems bad. Out of curiosity, there's no, like, branches off of this tunnel, right? Other than, like...
Nope, this appears to be it.
Hey, so, like, where did that Hermanthony go?
It appears, looking down, you can see that the tunnel continues downwards past the eye.
So
You
does
can
it
actually just barely see more purple light at the end of the tunnel, similar to the lamppost that's next to you. And you can also see another spinning red light.
Oh, thank you. I hate it. Okay, so, lads.
Hi.
Do we want to try and shoot this eyeball?
I wouldn't be opposed to shooting the eyeball.
You very well could.
That's not a yes or a no. I need a yes or a no.
Let's shoot the eyeball.
Okay. I'm going to put my sword in my sheath.
Okay. Would you have cleaned the blood off your sword?
Yeah.
Make a will save as you see your own
Oh,
reflection.
no.
God damn it.
I'm gonna have that thing so covered in blood at some point. Okay, 28.
28. You managed once again to somehow safely clean your sword without opening your eyes, and then put it in your
Does anyone else
sheath.
have something reflective that they don't care about?
Something reflective that I don't care about?
Yes. I just want to test something.
I have... Oh, here you go. I have a... Where is it? A meat cleaver.
Oh.
The meat cleaver is very rusty currently.
Oh. Okay, I have a wind claw blade? Does that work?
The
claw
Wend
blade?
claw blade is very polished and shiny.
There you go.
Awesome, cool. If I look at the wind claw blade, what happens?
Make a will save as you see your reflection.
Oh no!
That's a 19.
19. It takes a lot of effort because you just immediately upon seeing your reflection, it does not look like you. You don't remember what you look like, but that is not you in your reflection. It is some horrible, monstrous thing. And it needs to be destroyed, and you have to try very hard not to try to break this metal weapon over your knee.
I resubmit once again. My ancestry is literally wretched horror. Like, honestly, this should have been a character trait that came with the character. Okay, I would like to try and shoot the horrible eyeball with the crossbow.
Do you give Morgrim the clawblade back?
Oh, yes.
Okay. You watch Morgrim as you hand Bastion the clawblade, and you just see it. She looks constipated almost. Before just slowly handing you the clawblade back and pulling out her crossbow.
Yeah, right there.
No, I am a hideous monster that lives in these swords.
Don't say that.
I, for one, think you're beautiful.
You don't have eyes!
Hi.
I have eyes!
Okay, I'm gonna try and shoot this eyeball.
Okay, go ahead and roll the hit.
Can I shoot
It's
from
a
where I
9.
can see him?
Let's start with what Bastion rolled. A 9? That
Yep.
unfortunately does not hit. You just for a second think you see your reflection in the tip of the crossbow bolt, and it just flies off and hits the
Okay.
wall.
Plan
The eye does not
B.
appear to react.
We're gonna try to cast telekinetic projectile instead.
Morgrim, did you want to do something?
Yeah, I'll try to hit it with an elemental blast.
Okay.
Oh, do that,
Go
yeah.
ahead and roll the hit. It does have cover from your current position.
Okay, well, I would step. Oh?
Okay. Yeah, now it would not have cover.
Do the 2-action thrown property, but it didn't.
And what damage type are you using?
5?
Fire, okay.
But it didn't let my weapon infusion. Let's try it again. Okay, that's weird. It's not letting me do it. Okay, it's gonna be a plus, like.
It might be acting funky because we're not in combat right now.
Yeah, that might be why. It just adds my strength to damage when I do thrown
So-
weapons. So,
Just go ahead and roll the hit.
14.
That does not hit. It's odd. It's almost as if the weapon spins through the air and just disappears before it hits the eye.
May I try?
Sure, go ahead and move yourself into a position where you can have line of quote-unquote sight.
I just know where it is.
So you can actually hear it sort of squelching around in the eyeball. But as you step around the corner, the light does hit you.
Oh no.
So
Just
I need you to make a
barely?
will save. It's covering like
Oh.
half your token. Okay, so Thicket, you got a 17. That is a failure. So you become frightened too. And who are these people behind you?
no.
They look scary.
Who are you?
You kind of just, you don't know who they are. They're strangers.
Do I know where I am?
Yeah, you know where you are. You don't think you've ever met these people before. As the light sort of focuses on you.
I don't know who you are.
You feeling it just sort of entering your mind.
Beckett, what are you talking about?
You have 1 second to tell me who you are.
Hi.
Before I blast you.
We're
Can I
party
try-
members. You are in a light that is hurting your brain. Could you
That's-
step this way?
I'm not going to
He
do
doesn't-
anything you tell me to.
Can I
I'm
try
gonna
to
put my
pull him
hands
out?
literally
Okay.
up. Like I'm gonna put the crossbow on my belt and hands up.
Well, he also can't see you.
that's
Morgrim,
fair.
make an athletics check, please.
What's she trying to do?
Pull you out of
Move
the
you.
light.
28, and that's against I think it's
Yeah.
Fortitude DC.
Yes. Which is a 19.
19. All right, so that is a success. So, Morgrim, you quickly pull him out of the light,
Get your hands off me!
and Thicket. You still feel this for a moment, but then the fear dissipates, and you don't know what came over you. You know these people; these are your friends.
I apologize. I don't know what
Okay.
came over me. Let's stay out of the
I
light.
do.
Let's say.
That was the light.
Yeah.
The eye goes back to squelching around and looking all over the place.
Awesome. Cool. Could you unpause the game
Oh
momentarily?
yes, apologies. I forgot that I paused it in the first place.
Okay. I'm gonna go here.
Uh-huh.
And then I would like to use that failed crossbow bolt, that didn't work, and cast telekinetic projectile.
Okay, go ahead and roll a hit.
That's a 24.
24, that does indeed hit, so go ahead and roll piercing damage, please.
That is 17 points of piercing damage.
17 points of piercing damage. Okay. So the crossbow bolt shoots up off the ground and squelches into the eye, and just this oozing liquid starts to fall out as tears start to stream down the cave wall.
I almost feel bad for it.
I don't.
You can't see this. Don't feel bad.
He can hear it though.
It
fair.
resonates within me emotionally.
The tears are very thick.
How is it looking?
Well, it's crying and has a crossbow bolt in its eye. But other than that, it's mostly looking fine. It looks like you definitely damaged it at least a little bit.
Try another elemental blast.
Okay.
Thrown weapon infusion to add extra damage to it
Okay.
if it hits. I don't know. 19.
19 does not hit.
Gosh. Let's see. Maybe if I wait 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
I would say at this
Maybe
point,
more.
Morgrim, as you toss this one and it sort of flickers out again, you realize it's very odd that you're feeling your connection to the elemental ring of fire is wavering a bit for just a moment. It comes back, and you're still able to access your power, but something in this place is making it more difficult for you to access that power.
Something's making it more difficult for me to access my power. I share this with the others in case I become useless.
That's bad. I don't like that.
You hear very faintly at the other end of the hall, just an echoing.
Oh. Does that sound like
That's
it's
bad.
vomiting?
Yes.
Okay.
We just run through.
So, yeah, quick question. How long does it take for the thing to go around?
It's not actually going in a circle. That's just the only animation I could do. So it's the light is moving around with the eye, so it's flickering around constantly. If you step in that space, then the light is going to focus on you, as it did on Thicket, where
So
Thicket walked
clear,
into its line of sight and it immediately focused on him.
There is not like a period where it is not looking.
Where we can run through.
You would be correct.
Okay, awesome.
The best thing you could try to do is just, not be seen by it, but there's not a whole lot to hide behind here, so you'd have to get creative.
Cool. We're gonna go ahead and telekinetic projectile again.
Okay, with what?
A rock.
A rock.
I want to bludgeon the stupid eye, see what happens.
Okay. Go ahead and roll the hit. 15. The rock just sort of bounces off its lens.
Why is there not an automatic die spell?
The tears continue streaming down the cave wall.
I hate this thing.
I have an idea. I'm gonna tie a rope to my waist, give it to you guys, and then I pull off my giant ornate purple rug, and I want to try to cover the eye. If it doesn't work, get me out of here.
Okay.
Question: can I telekinetic projectile the rug to cover it?
How much does the rug weigh, and what is the weight limit on telekinetic projectile?
It's 3 bulk.
Okay, probably not.
So telekinetic projectile, 1 bulk or less. So you cannot telekinetic projectile the rug,
That's
unfortunately.
Really unfortunate. Okay. Okay, what if we make a tent? Like a tent that covers you.
Well, if I just hold it up with no skin, I'm gonna see if that works.
Okay.
But if not, you guys just had to pull me out. Otherwise, I will try to go all the way to the eyeball, let everybody pass, and then back out.
Okay.
Okay.
I take hold of the rope and I hand one of the other sides to Thicket.
I take it.
I unroll the rug and I make sure my hands, no skin, nothing is showing. And then I walk into it where it blocks the light from hitting my body.
Okay. I'm trying to think of what check to have you make here.
I take a little step so it's easy for them to pull me out if needs be.
I'm going to say that I want you to make a stealth check.
Ow!
Or, no, never mind. Well, yeah, we'll go with stealth.
Oh, man. 11.
11? Okay. You do your best, but it's very difficult. So you kind of have to hold the corners of the rug, because it's not like a furry rug or anything. It's a pretty flat rug, so you do need to hold it at the corners. As you go forward, I need you to make a will save.
20.
20? Okay. You are frightened one, and you can just feel the eye. You can feel something watching you. watching. But you know your friends are behind you, and you keep pushing through.
I move to cover the eye.
Okay, right as you get up in front of the eye, I need you to make another will save as you can feel, as the light, like, outright, it's so bright that it penetrates the rug. 15. This feeling of being watched, it starts getting in your head, and it's, ow! It's like giving you a migraine. So,
does it block the light enough for the others to run through?
Hold on, just a moment. I need to roll damage.
Okay.
So you take 10 points of mental damage. Reduce that to 5. 5 points of mental damage, because you do have the rug in between you and the eye. So that dampens the effect somewhat. But you manage to push through, and you cover the eye up, and it's still, you can feel that it's still looking at you through the rug. You kind of need something to stick this thing to the wall, maybe, to like, so you don't have to hold it.
The rusty meat cleaver.
What do you do with the rusty meat cleaver?
I don't want to butcher my rug, man. It's ornate.
We all make sacrifices.
Also, to be fair, I think there are more of these eyes, so...
Yeah, it does. Is it
the light
enough so that others could run through?
Is blocked enough that you think the others probably could run through. That was very loud.
Whoa.
What was that noise?
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
I'm definitely worried about it.
It was unintentional is what it was.
Okay.
I'm gonna go into the light space and try and get through.
Nothing happens. Bastion, you sprint to the other side.
Come on.
Alright.
Okay. And as you stay there, Morgrim, what do you do?
Yeah. I'm going to start
as you stay there, I said.
Yeah.
Sorry,
what do I do?
I was talking to Bastion, not you.
Oh.
No, I was trying to make sure I was out of where the light.
I'm partially playing with you. All right, Morgan, what do you do?
I'm going to try to run backwards with the rug still blocking.
Okay.
And get out.
Go ahead and make a will save. 26. You push through. You're not scared of it. And you manage to get to the other side. And out of the light's path. And as you get down to there, you can see the lamp. You can see another red light spinning around, and Bastion, just around this, there's a massive rock right here. Oh. Just around it, you can see a Hermanthene's hind legs. And it appears to be quivering as you hear, once again, followed by splashing.
There's a quivering Hermanthene.
And that is where we're going to end tonight's session. So, Bastion, how are you feeling?
Not well.
Fair. Morgrim, how are you feeling?
Okay, she's a little nervous about these lights and the Hermanthene and everything, but...
Fair.
She's okay still.
And Thicket, how are you feeling?
Double plus on good.
Very fair. And I actually should note that the light that you can see, the red light you can see down below, it actually looks much less intense than the light you just went through.
That's...
So, worth noting.
That seems... theoretically good news, but because of the retching Hermanthony, I think it's bad news.
And I guess actually, you also hear voices.
Oh no! How many voices?
Great to know. Thank you.
It
What
sounds.
are they saying?
You can't quite make out what they're saying, but judging by the echoing of the voices and the Hermanthony vomit, there is a very large chamber right ahead of you.
I get the feeling there's a lot of Hermanthonies in there.
So,
Might even be where the flesh pit is.
Yeah.
I mean, we hear the vomiting, so
how are we all feeling as players?
excited.
Hell
Cameron,
yeah. Emma.
why?
Because he can.
Because I
Devil.
enjoy tormenting
The
you.
devil.
I'm in danger.
We want to give a special shout out to our first member on Buy Me a Coffee, Jane Meyer. Thank you so much for your support, Jane. It really means the world.